You may well wonder why somebody like me puts such a lot of effort into studying. Well, my dream is to be able to do a useful job. A job, people say? There are so many healthy people out of work. How do you expect to get a job? Well, my answer is another question. Why should healthy people have the privilege of getting work first?
When you meet Anne, you will find it hard to remember that she hasn't got any hands at all. Since early childhood, she has developed a tremendous skill to do everything with her feet. Like all young people, Anne wants to be independent. If she could drive a car, her independence would be close to complete. The theoretical tests pose no problems, but what about the actual driving? At a special training center in central Sweden, various devices have been developed for drivers who cannot move their legs. Here, the indicators are worked with the back of your head as well as the light signal. And if you could only move your fingertips, you still stand a chance with this unique prototype. But what about you, Anne? What kind of adaptations have you got on your car?
None.
What do you mean, none?
I mean none.
But
what?
But what are you doing tonight?
Sorry, I'm busy.
I think anybody who has the chance of working with that which gives full satisfaction in life has a feeling of being privileged. Sure, I have economy problems, like most artists, but that's the price you pay. I don't really think of myself as disabled. I cannot control my arms. If you'd think of yourself in such a state, you'd have to get to a more central idea of yourself. Not that part of you who can do things with your hands, rather something deeper. I often think of blind people. I try to visualize how their concept of life is made up without the visual image, which I am so dependent on. Then think of someone who can neither see nor hear. Thoughts like that can keep me busy for hours.
On Fridays, most people go home to their families for the weekend. Those who have families. That's really the hardest thing to bear for disabled people. That it's made so difficult for them to form families of their own. But I was stubborn. I want to get married, I said. You? But how, would be the answer. Just like anybody else. But what if your wife wants children? Of course she will. We've got two. In all families, people have different things to contribute. My wife and children find it natural to give me the physical help I need. Without it, I'd be helpless. On the other hand, I hope they can benefit from things in my personality. Usually, they just call me stubborn. But I've got a hell of a fighting spirit.
So many things. Typewriter, lamps, arm weights for my hands. Got all aids. Have extra lessons. Speech therapist, physiotherapist, a kind doctor. I ought to manage. I need support and aids. But I don't want to be alone. I want to be close to people. Feel warmth, fellowship, talk and laugh together with my friends, whisper secrets, fall in love, have normal problems, be like others, forget that my hands tremble, that my legs don't obey me when I dance, forget that I cry out in disappointment when I want to do so much but cannot. I want to be with others. Forget that I am disabled.